Guess that's life in the big city, huh? They say there's no rest for us. Won't you hit this road with me, shawty? You can stand up in the sunroof, let your head down, let the wind hit your face, and just breathe, breathe, breathe.
So I am going to start this off by saying initially I was a Harley person, man. I was a guy who didn't know anything more than what he, had just seen and learned. And I got on a lowrider ST and basically fell in love with the product, right? And I'm here to tell you, it is a great product. You know what I mean? And I have no complaints about my purchase regarding the lowrider ST. I talk about how it took me across the country and how it made me, feel, and how I like the sound of it and all my, attachments and stuff like that. But what I don't know is what I don't know, right? So I ended up researching some other bikes, what have you, and I was told that, go research some other bikes, man. You're gonna like these, you're gonna like these different things, et cetera, et cetera. So I went and I looked at Honda Goldwing first. I think that was one of the bikes that I looked at after I purchased my lowrider ST. And when I got on the Goldwing, I'll be honest with you, man. I had my wife with me that day. She sat on the back. We were loving the Goldwing, right? I went to the Honda dealership here in the Savannah area, and I wanted to look at the Goldwing, and I had to test drive it at the time. And what kind of turned me off to even considering it as a touring bike for my wife and I was the fact that the dealership would not allow me to test ride it. And they had their reasons for it, but I was just like, well, you're a business in the business of selling vehicles, but you don't want someone to test ride it. And then they were like, you could buy it, and then if you don't like it, we'll give it back your money. And I was like, how does that work? So I was a little skeptical. And so that was one of the reasons why I did not do the Honda Goldwing. But I'm not going to tell you no lie now. The Honda Goldwing is an excellent vehicle. I've since been able to test ride it, and I've had it, I had one bike for a week, almost, back and forth to work and around the area. It was completely worth the money. So if you're a Honda Goldwing person, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's completely worth it, the money. One of the reasons why I didn't choose it though is because I just didn't get the vibe I thought I was going to get. One of the things that I really liked was the electronics on the Road Glide. The Indian, right? I didn't feel like Harley's Road Glide had the same type of electronics. It had, on the Indian, I could preset and it electronically changes my, suspension to the weight of my wife or my passenger. It was just a wonderful experience, man. The radio, the ride command system. I'm not too big into the navigation part because I use Waze. However, it has navigation that's outstanding, but real-time navigation, there is a fee to that, a subscription or whatever, and that's not my thing. But I will tell you that, when it comes to like the onboard dash, I can see everything at one time in real life. I can program widgets into it, things like that. It was just the technology features of the bike that I liked, and it called to me, man. I just got to be honest with you. It called to me. So, I ended up choosing the Indian touring bike over a Harley touring bike, And, I know some people are like, Indian, blah, blah, blah. But I would tell you this, man. If you've never ridden an Indian, don't knock it. Especially if you're a Harley guy, And I'm not trying to deter you from Harley. Hey, man, I'm not going to tell you no lie. I'm going to buy another Harley someday, right? That's just, I'm just being honest. I already know that I'm going to buy a Harley someday. Is it my preferred product? Nah, it's not my preferred product. That's just in 2025. Who knows what happens in 2027? You know what I'm saying? Harley may come back and be like, you know what, Indian, I'm stealing your customers, and come out with like a transforming, motorcycle that goes to a water ski. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, man? Who knows what Harley does in 2028 and 29, man? So let's not front and act like that's the only thing out there, right? I mean, we don't want to act like, people want to act like, oh, I'm a Harley guy, or I'm an Indian guy, and that's it. I'm a bike guy, man. You come out with a nice ass bike. Excuse my language. I don't know if there's somebody's watching a kid or something. I apologize. But if you come out with a nice bike, you know what I'm saying? Man, I like it. It's like a car, man. If you come out with that bad car, man, who's to say you ain't gonna get that bad Porsche 911 or that AMG if you can afford it, right? Who says that you're not gonna do that? I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. Anyway, the point is on this is that people buy what they feel and what they like. And I like both, right? But I prefer an Indian. And that's where I'm at with it. Anyway, what kind of bike do you prefer, man? What do you ride? What's calling your name? I mean, tell me in the comments. Like, subscribe if you made it to the end of this video. Please share. Let people know that this rookie rider is trying to find his way. And let's have a conversation. Join the conversation with me. Listen, if you got a bike in your garage, collected dust, pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and enjoy the ride.
I guess that's life in the big city, huh? They said there's no rest for us. Won't you hit this road with me, shawty? You can stand up in the sunroof, let your head down, let the wind hit your face, and just breathe, breathe, breathe.